What's popping, guys? What's popping? Guess what? I couldn't wait to get the fuck out the house so I can get away from my nurse wife, okay? So I can get me some sodium in my life, right? Look what I got. Bam! I ain't had these in I don't know how long. And when I tell you the mother suckers was good and salty going down, oh my God. And where the other thing at? Uh-oh. Where the other thing at? Oh, Jesus, what I do with the other thing? Child went on and got me old Powerade, right? Because I was feeling a little dehydrated. You know, and you know you dehydrated when you feel a little squishy. You know what I'm talking about when I say squishy? Squishy. So you be like, oh, let me hurry up and get some potassium in me quick. Before it be something serious, child. Ooh, I go to the doctor. And if y'all don't know anything, when you be dehydrated, that's a mother sucker to contend with. You hear me? I was in the hospital before from dehydration. That sucker is nothing. You hear me? I'm looking for where the hell is my Powerade at? Child, I had me a good Powerade. The Lord know I'm not supposed to have a Powerade. And then, child, I ain't had my coffee this morning, so what else did I show? Did I show y'all my Coca-Cola? Child, I didn't show it off. But I took my pressure pill this morning, y'all. I took my pressure pill, but I had to get the hell out of the house so I can sneak cheat and eat reckless. That's what I need to do. But y'all, enough talking about that. Let's talk about this. Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. I want you to please follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, Spreaker, and support me on Patreon and Nayrob on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. Now, let's talk about Atlanta. This will be called vlog number 3 or 4, I think, right? So today what we're going to talk about is I'm going to talk about my interactions with white people here, right? So first let me say this. I don't really have a large perspective on all white people. I don't think nobody has ever met every white person anywhere. But what I'm going to say is that let me first say the reason why I don't have a large perspective of white people throughout Atlanta is because I live in an area, if you're from back home, that would be the DMV, the District of Columbia, Maryland, Virginia area. Y'all know I'm from uptown. I am an uptown honey, Georgia Avenue, Northwest. Born and raised, started out in Southwest, then moved to Sursum Quarters, Northwest. Then I ended up in Michigan Park for a spell, left there, then went over to the South Side where for George Washington Carver Apartments, then moved back to Michigan Park, then ended up on Morton Street where I spent most of my teenage years, right? 640 Lord and Morton, that's what's up, right? So what I would do is, in comparison to back home where I live now, is like Pentagon City, you know, like right there, you know, pretty good neighborhood, you know, professional buildings, malls, everything is just very convenient. So I don't have to go outside of my area to pretty much do anything. You know you live in a great area when all you have to travel is freaking 4 minutes to get to the Target. I'm exaggerating. 10 minutes to get to the Target. Okay? Marietta, we're not in Marietta, but it's the Marietta Walmart is probably down there, but I ain't a Walmart person. I'm a Target person anyway. But I have been to Marietta, to the Waffle House, to and I want to touch on a little bit about. I want to give you a scenario of what happened at the Waffle House. I'm every week, guys. Forgive me. But first, let me get back to the white people here, right? So from my experience, and like I said, I haven't gone, you know, too far outside of like the Buckhead Vinings area. I touched on some Smyrna. I do a little shopping in Smyrna because that's where I'm at the Target in Smyrna. I think this is Smyrna now, right? So I'm going to say that all the white people here that I've interacted with pretty much act like how white people act after a black catastrophe happens. When I say catastrophe, I mean like the Freddie Gray situation the Trayvon Martin situation, Alton Sterling, something like that. And you know, white people are extremely nice after situations like that. And you know, they're just very welcoming, and you know, it just seems like they put whatever issues they have about us aside. Like none of that's happening. Like when you interact with a white person after a tragedy like that, you know, you can feel that their energy is like, you know what, enough. I am ashamed of my people right now. I am ashamed that this is happening to you. I am aware that this is happening to you. I am embarrassed of how this world is treating you now. And that's overall how I feel that, let me check this to make sure it's not doing it. Okay. That's overall how I feel that the white people have interacted with us. Considering that me and my wife are a gay couple, I don't even really get the sense of, ew, you gay, or ew, you know, those are two ladies. I don't even get that down here. Now, whenever I said, I'm like, babe, this is so strange for you not to get the side eye. You know, I'm not saying it's not people here that don't give it, but it's welcoming, you know. And then my wife is like, well, Nay, you're in Atlanta. And I'm like, I don't know what that means, but, you know, I don't know what that means when she's like, babe, you're in Atlanta, you know. But I think that I have to get more accustomed to being in a gay relationship and it's not ugly. You know what I'm saying? Because back home, not that people throw rocks or stones at you, but it's not the same that you would get back home. It's gay people everywhere. It's gay couples everywhere. I'm not going to lie, but it's just a different kind of energy here in Atlanta. It's welcoming. It's non-judgmental. When it comes down to my relationship, it's it actually is a sense of relief, because I'm very aware of my surroundings when I'm back home, because, you know, my wife is from back home too, you know, and I know how she feel, you know, she knows how I feel about, I don't really like to show affection when I'm in front of, hold on guys, it's hot in here. I don't really like to show affection when I'm around children. I don't really like to, you know, because I'm the type of person, I'm the type of gay that, or person in the community that doesn't really like to impose my life on children. That's up to the parents to expose their children to that. That's just my rules, you know. But I see that, you know, down here, it's open, you know, and I then took it to the gay thing. And then just even still, like with the gay, with, you know, interacting with the white folks. And I interacted with white folks when I was back home, because I told you I used to work with like millionaires, and, you know, we had all kinds of people coming through my last job, right? And they were really, 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 really cool too. They were a different kind of white people, you know, really rich white people that are not a part of that, you know, racist mind thinking. They're really, really cool. They're really, because, you know, if you already know, I used to work for Georgetown, and, you know, a lot of them were young, cool, hip, you know, people. You also had those that was just like, okay, we could be friends at work, but that's it, you know. But for the most part, I want to say the interaction with white people have been pretty good. So the next thing, what is the next thing I wanted to talk about? Oh, okay, where am I now? Okay, so, and then this was something else that I found strange about being here in Atlanta, was that one day my wife and I went to the Waffle House, and we met a young lady, and she was a waitress, and she was saying that listen, I will never get used to how low these planes fly down here. I will never get used to it, because you'll always, it literally looks like, but it's military planes. It literally looks like the plane is fitting to fly into a daggone building. And if any of you all were alive, which I believe most of my naysayers were alive during 9/11, any of my naysayers or anybody that's watching this video that was alive during 9/11, you will always have post-traumatic stress disorder when you see a plane flying too low. That's just what it is. We just feel a certain way, and I don't think anybody who was not there during that time will understand the PTSD that all of us experienced during 9/11. Okay, we all get a little twinge in our stomach when we see a plane flying too low. Okay, but enough talking about that. But it was strange to me how when we went to the Waffle House, this young lady said that she was from California. And then she turned around and said that she came from California to come here. And I said, you came from California to come here? And I thought, anybody that's old enough, I instantly thought about Alice. Do y'all remember that show, Alice, on CBS? That came on after, what's that song called? There's a new girl in town and I'm feeling good. Something, da-da-da. What is that song? One Day at a Time. What is this? Sorry, guys. So yeah, but I was like, wow, you came all from California all the way here to Atlanta to be a waitress? You know, but I mean, I guess that's, you know, what people do. Like, and I say that because Atlanta doesn't seem like the kind of place that you can come and live if you don't have a decent job in place. Like, I don't understand how some people are able to live down here. But then, like y'all told me, you know, Nay, you living in a certain area where, you know, you can find more, you know, housing for like $600 here. And I'm like, well, hell, where is that area yet? Child, I want to go to a hood. I need to go to college, this place in College Park. They told me this place down there by the airport. Now, there are also good areas in College Park too, but I need to go to a hood, College Park, okay? Because I want to see what's popping down there. Maybe I need to go to Mimi's nail salon down there, because I heard that thing is in the hood. Y'all know I love me some It's Lovely Mimi, but it was just strange to me that I'm like, do they think, like, do people look at Atlanta like a mecca of opportunity or something? You know, because I was like, it was just strange to me that she said that she was, and I'm sweating, y'all, because it's hot as shit outside. It was just strange to me that she said she came from California. I'm like, you leave California? Like, that's our next stop. We're going to be here for like 2 years, and then we're going to California. I'm like, why would you? Anyway, guys. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. Now, remember this, the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.